Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Being a straight shooter requires, I think, two things. One, courage, and the other one, a little bit of madness, craziness. And I like that. I like when people come and tell you exactly what they feel, or how they feel, and what they're going to do, or they think, and what they're going to do to you, for instance. So instead of just beating around the bushes a little bit, I like people to come and tell you straight. And especially I like when you have a person or an entity behaving like a thug and saying, yeah, I'm a thug and I behave like one, and what are you going to do about it? That's more honorable than saying, well, I'm not a thug, I'm an angel and behave like a thug. So this is what Al Capone wants to be called. Not a thug, but behaves like a thug. I don't like that. It's even worse than, being a thug in the first place. So we have here a little situation where eventually Blinken, one of representatives of Al Capone, tells us that actually they have no control and over their long-range missiles that they will supply to Ukraine, and that the Ukrainians can use them however they want. You know what it is? That is, they can hit whatever target they feel like. From not hitting the Russian territory into it's up to the Ukrainians how they use the long-range systems that they were not delivered yet, not agreed upon, but this title has it as if it's already done, which I think is been determined many months, if not a year, 1 year and a half, maybe it was already determined. They will receive it. It's just a matter of time. We're gonna go slow. We're gonna go slow. So, like they did with everything. Remember, they didn't send airplanes or tanks the first day. The Russians unprovoked attack on Ukraine. No, they did it from javelins, then they got to howitzers, then got to HIMARS, armored vehicles, tanks, airplanes, short range, long range, mid range, long range. You see, all this is a crescendo towards what? But hey, we're not involved. Okay, we're not part of the conflict whatsoever. So here it is, the beautiful article from Ukrainska Pravda. It is from September 16th, 2023, Saturday. It's up to Ukrainians how they use ATACMS. Those are not delivered, so why do you talk about it? No decision was made, even though I'm 99% certain that's already done deal. I read a few articles saying that this guy, the Ukrainian Zelensky, shows up in New York City and he's going to be possibly talking at the UN, and then meet lost in space Blinken, and probably they say, what's his name, Biden, not Blinken, Biden. Probably Blinken is going to be around to making sure that the tribe has everything in place, all the angles. So let's move and see. And they said we're not going to announce the delivery of ATACMS, not two M's, one M, S, while Zelensky is here, probably after he leaves. He's going to get him. The United States and Germany are discussing the transfer of ATACMS and Taurus long-range missiles to Ukraine. They're discussing. This is just to us. It's just for us to think that they debate and they're not certain yet. It's been done. Okay, you'll see. U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken stressed that it is up to the Ukrainian armed forces to decide how they will use the U.S. missiles. And then what's that? Period. Point. Dot. Now, this is a joint press conference of Blinken and German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock, a very infantile German foreign minister. I'm sorry for you guys, but hey, we got our idiots too. Blinken, commenting on the possibility of providing ATACMS missiles, noted that when transferring each weapons systems to Ukraine, a number of factors are taken into account. And I'm quoting right now. Be careful. Ukrainians should be able to use them effectively. Also, new complex systems require maintenance, and of course we do this. Okay, garbage so far. They need to be able to maintain them on time, garbage, and this doesn't happen automatically, garbage. And then they should fit into a holistic military program that makes sense to help Ukraine achieve its goals, the Secretary of State stressed. He added that the way Ukrainians use these weapons is, and I'm quoting, their business. That tells me, and someone should have asked, do you mean hitting Kiev or Moscow or what? Because next they're going to turn into, if they don't like, let's say, Warsaw, they're going to hit Warsaw. What are they going to do then? Oh, you don't think that would happen? Well, what happened with those mujahideens in Afghanistan? Oh, they turned into Al-Qaeda and then they turned into ISIS. Who trained some of them? Who supported them? Some of them. So be careful, you provide them and then you unleash the little genie in the air, and you then have another reason to fight the genie that someone else has created. And I'm quoting again Blinken. And it is up to them to make decisions about what can be most effective when it comes to restoring their territorial integrity. In line with our own policy, we do not encourage or allow the use of our weapon systems outside the Ukraine. But again, this is the decision of Ukraine. How is that? So we do not encourage or allow. You see, what do you mean you don't encourage, you allow? The encourage should be out. We say we don't allow. And then in the next sentence, but again, this is the decision of the Ukraine. What do you mean? It's your decision because you said you don't allow them. What do you mean? But again, this is a decision of Ukraine. They are talking with two sides of their mouth, pop, and they try to confuse us. They don't confuse us at all. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. The Ukrainians will receive ATACMS. They will receive this kind of long-range missiles. They will probably receive the Tauruses as well. Again, I'm 99% on both. And the Ukrainians, I give you 99% that they will hit Russian targets in Russia, and they will hit infrastructure positions, targets, and they will say they are necessary to win the war, to stop the killing of our civilians and the kidnap of our children. And everybody's going to be like disarmed morally because you can't, they put this together. If we don't do this, that means children and civilians will die. And if you don't agree with our policy, that means you support the criminal Russians. Therefore, you're a criminal. Very childish, but it works. Why? Because the human population on this planet has a very low okay? And I'm not talking about everyone. Remember, in a society, you don't have to convince everybody. No, you just convince a certain strata, a certain target, a certain nucleus, and that's it. 40%, 30%, and there you have it. And the rest are going to be not participating, don't have an opinion, don't care, and you're going to have a minority on the other side. So, yeah. We'll see those things coming to Ukraine in about, what now is the 16, the 21, supposedly Biden and Zelensky Stein will meet. So there is probably in the 23rd, I would say 23rd, not 22nd, so it doesn't seem so obvious. 23rd, probably, I don't know when the UN meeting is. If it's on Sunday, that's going to be on Tuesday. It's going to be the announcement. If it's on Saturday, the meetings, and Zelensky leaves on Saturday, then it's going to be Monday. So 2 days after Zelensky leaves United States, within 2 days, that will be announced. I suspect that's going to happen. And the same with Germany. Yes, we're important too. Shut up. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.